Hello, Golden State Warriors fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. Jonathan Kuminga's story with the Golden State Warriors has become one of the most fascinating and frustrating narratives unfolding in the NBA right now. For fans of the Warriors, his name triggers a mix of emotions. Some greet it with guarded optimism, ready to defend his potential like a warrior in battle, while others sigh, questioning whether the young forward's time in Golden State will ever truly blossom into the star many hoped he would become. It's a saga filled with tension, confusion, and more than a few moments that feel ripped from the script of a daytime drama. The questions surrounding Kuminga's future are constant. Will he stay with the Warriors? Is a trade inevitable? Or is this all just a drawn-out waiting game with no real resolution in sight? Kuminga's raw physical gifts are impossible to ignore. At just 22 years old, he possesses a vertical leap that seems to defy gravity, combined with a scoring ability that could make any team's offense more dynamic. His blend of athleticism and potential paints the picture of a player who could someday be a franchise cornerstone. But raw potential doesn't always translate to immediate success, especially not on a team like Golden State, where the playing time is precious and often reserved for seasoned veterans, or for the likes of Steph Curry, whose dominance and leadership define the team's very identity. This tension has created a complicated dynamic. Kuminga, feeling that his growth has been stifled by inconsistent minutes and a system that heavily favors established stars, reportedly turned down the Warriors' contract extension offer. And who could blame him? From the outside looking in, it seems like Kuminga is stuck on a roller coaster with no control over the ride, watching from the sidelines as the team pursues immediate championship glory. The young forward is clearly aware of his own abilities and believes he deserves a bigger role, one that allows him to unlock the potential everyone knows he has. It's easy to understand why he might feel frustrated, even agitated, especially when the Sacramento Kings and other teams have been circling, showing interest in what Kuminga could bring to their rosters. Trade rumors have swirled like a storm, with offers and proposals making their way to Golden State, only to be met with polite but firm rejections. The Warriors' front office has been clear. Kuminga is a project worth investing in, not just a throw-in piece in a deal. They see him as a rare asset, comparable to hunting down a highly coveted limited edition trading card, something that could pay dividends down the line. This cautious approach has only added to the uncertainty surrounding Kuminga's status. Fans and analysts alike wonder if Golden State even knows what it wants to do with him. The mixed messages sometimes treating him as untouchable, other times entertaining trade talks, have made the whole situation exhausting to follow. The young forward's value on the court is in many ways a mystery that feels worthy of a detective novel. Last season, Kuminga averaged just over 15 points per game, which is impressive for a player his age and experience level, but inconsistency shadows those numbers. On some nights, he flashes glimpses of becoming a franchise player. On others, he seems unsure, like someone still finding his footing in the NBA's demanding environment. The Warriors envision him as a kind of Andrew Wiggins redux, a super athlete with defensive prowess who could grow into a vital two-way player. Fans remember how Wiggins transformed himself after arriving in Golden State, blossoming into a key contributor. Kuminga's journey, however, has been far less straightforward. When his role on the team shifts constantly and he's sidelined for significant stretches during critical moments like the playoffs, that kind of development becomes nearly impossible. What complicates things even further is the fundamental disconnect between Kuminga's ambitions and the Warriors' immediate goals. Kuminga wants to be the guy, to have the ball in his hands and the freedom to showcase his talent. That hunger is natural for any young player, especially one with the physical gifts and scoring instincts he has. But the Warriors are a win-now organization, deeply focused on maximizing their current window of opportunity. They can't afford to patiently nurture a player still making rookie mistakes when every season counts in the chase for championships. This isn't about blame. Neither Kuminga nor the Warriors are entirely at fault. It's just a clash of timelines and priorities that makes the situation all the more tangled. From Kuminga's perspective, moving to a team like Sacramento could be a dream come true. The Kings offer a different environment, one that prioritizes growth, experimentation, and giving young players a chance to thrive in a less rigid system. For Kuminga, that could mean more minutes, a bigger role, and the chance to prove that he is in fact a star in the making. But the Warriors, hesitant to let go of a player they see as a valuable asset, seem caught in a kind of limbo, waiting to see if Kuminga will return and perhaps agree to a short-term deal, giving them time to find the right trade that maximizes his value. As the offseason drags on without a definitive resolution, the drama continues to build. Kuminga's frustration is palpable, and the Warriors front office seems to be holding their cards close, unwilling to rush into a deal that doesn't meet their standards. There's talk of sign and trade possibilities, offers from other teams, and various trade packages being considered, but none have come close to closing the door on this saga. Meanwhile, Warriors fans are left watching, wondering if this relationship will ever reach a breaking point or if it will somehow work out with Kuminga becoming a core piece of their championship aspirations. The story isn't just about basketball. It's about the clash between potential and opportunity, between a young player's desire to prove himself and a franchise's need to win today. It's about patience, timing, and the often harsh realities of professional sports, where not every talented prospect finds a perfect fit. And as much as it feels like a soap opera with all its twists, turns, and unresolved tension, it's also a very real chapter in the ongoing saga of one of the NBA's most storied franchises. So, what happens next? Will Kuminga continue to sit on the sidelines waiting for the right moment to break through? Or will the Warriors finally make a move that brings clarity to this complicated relationship? The only certainty is that this story is far from over, and every twist will be watched closely by fans hungry for answers. And of course, some good basketball drama. The tension around Jonathan Kuminga's situation isn't just a locker room or front office issue. It's a reflection of the modern NBA's complex balancing act between player development and the relentless pursuit of championships. The Warriors are in a unique spot. Their core is aging, and while the roster still boasts top-tier talent, the clock is ticking loudly. Every decision carries weight, and that means young players like Kuminga are often caught in the crossfire between patience and immediate results. It's a tricky dance, and it's clear Kuminga is feeling the squeeze. One of the most fascinating elements of this whole drama is how it exposes the delicate relationship between a young player's self-belief and the organizational structure he's a part of. Kuminga, at 22, is at that crucial age where minutes on the court don't just matter. They define a career trajectory. Being asked to wait, to grow slowly within a system that prioritizes veteran leadership, can be suffocating. It's easy for fans to forget that behind the numbers and highlights is a young man hungry to prove himself, to silence the doubters, and to build his own legacy. But for the Warriors, the stakes are higher. The franchise's priority is a title run, and that often means relying on trusted stars rather than gambling heavily on a developing prospect, no matter how talented. Behind closed doors, the negotiations between Kuminga's camp and Golden State have reportedly been tense. The contract extension offer that Kuminga declined was substantial by most standards, but it included conditions, like giving up his no-trade clause that he wasn't willing to accept. This is telling, as it shows Kuminga's desire not only for better financial terms, but also for control over his own future. That no-trade clause is more than just a contractual technicality. It represents a statement of intent from Kuminga and his agent, signaling that he wants to have agency over where he plays next. It's a bold stance, especially for a player still early in his career. But it underscores his belief that his value extends beyond what the Warriors have offered so far. The salary demands, reportedly around $30 million per season, might seem steep for a player with limited consistency. But in today's NBA, financial value often reflects potential as much as proven production. Kuminga's physical tools are elite, and if he can find the right environment, there's little doubt he could flourish. That's why the Warriors are in a difficult spot. They want to keep him long enough to maximize their return, whether through continued development or a future trade, but they also don't want to let his frustration boil over and disrupt team chemistry. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive dubs. Updates, let's keep going. Rumors have begun to swirl in the basketball world after recent whispers emerged suggesting that Golden State Warriors superstar Stephen Curry may no longer be willing to share the court with teammate Lindy III. Insiders close to the team hint at growing tensions between Curry and Waters, sparking speculation about potential locker room divisions that could affect the Warriors' chemistry. Sources suggest Curry's discomfort may stem from differences in playing style, team dynamics, or even off-court issues, though none have been officially confirmed. The idea that Curry, a player known for his leadership and desire to maintain a harmonious team environment, might refuse to play alongside a teammate seems almost unfathomable to fans and analysts alike. Yet, the rumor mill keeps churning, fueled by anonymous comments from sources claiming that Curry's frustrations with Waters have been simmering for months, only now coming to a head. The Warriors have not commented publicly on these reports, and neither player has addressed the situation directly, leaving fans in suspense and media outlets eager to uncover the truth behind the speculation. If true, this development could signal a seismic shift in the Warriors' roster strategy, potentially affecting trades, playing time, or even the broader team culture in the upcoming season. Observers are watching closely to see if management will intervene to calm tensions or if the rift will widen, influencing the franchise's future. The basketball community remains abuzz, waiting for confirmation or denial as the offseason unfolds and the Warriors prepare for another championship pursuit. The possibility of Curry distancing himself from Waters introduces new intrigue to what was previously a straightforward team narrative. While no official statements have been made, insiders maintain that this bubbling conflict might soon demand a resolution one way or another. This rumor has quickly become one of the most talked about stories in the NBA landscape, as fans debate the plausibility and potential consequences of Curry's alleged stance. Whether this is merely a misunderstanding, blown out of proportion, or a genuine point of contention remains to be seen. However, the mere suggestion that one of the league's greatest players is unwilling to play alongside a fellow teammate adds a dramatic twist to the Warriors' off-season storyline, keeping the basketball world on edge as they await further developments. Speculation intensifies as details surface about what might have sparked the alleged fallout between Stephen Curry and Lindy Waters III. Observers familiar with team dynamics point to a series of on-court incidents and strategic disagreements that may have driven a wedge between the two. Rumors suggest that Curry, known for his precision and leadership on the court, grew increasingly frustrated with Waters' style of play, which some insiders describe as inconsistent or not aligning with the Warriors' offensive schemes. This friction, if true, might have escalated during critical moments in the previous season, where the Warriors sought to maximize efficiency and chemistry. Sources imply that these moments created tension during practice sessions and possibly led to private discussions behind closed doors, where Curry reportedly expressed dissatisfaction with Waters' role on the team. Meanwhile, Waters, a player eager to prove himself at the highest level, is rumored to have felt undermined or marginalized, possibly fueling a quiet rift that neither party wanted to make public. This delicate situation, amplified by the intense scrutiny surrounding the Warriors, raises questions about how team leadership will handle internal conflicts. Coaches and management are believed to be monitoring the situation closely, aware that unresolved tension could disrupt the locker room atmosphere. The Warriors, who have thrived on cohesion and shared goals in recent championship runs, may face challenges if this reported disagreement is not addressed properly. The speculation also extends to how this conflict might affect player rotations and game strategies in the coming season, especially if the team prioritizes maintaining harmony over individual talent. Fans and analysts alike are debating the potential ripple effects, wondering if the rumored discord might lead to roster changes or a shift in coaching tactics. With no formal statements, the basketball world is left piecing together clues from sporadic reports and anonymous sources, further fueling the narrative that something significant is brewing beneath the surface. This ongoing saga adds an unexpected layer of drama to the Warriors' offseason, highlighting the delicate balance between superstar egos and team success in professional sports. The potential fallout between Stephen Curry and Lindy Waters III has also sparked widespread discussion about the broader implications for the Golden State Warriors' future. Industry insiders speculate that if Curry's alleged refusal to play alongside Waters holds true, it could prompt major roster moves during the offseason or trade deadline. Speculation surrounds whether the Warriors front office would consider trading Waters to preserve harmony and keep Curry comfortable in his leadership role. This possibility raises questions about the valuation of Waters within the league and how other teams might view him as a trade asset, especially given the rumors of internal discord. Additionally, some analysts suggest that this scenario could impact the Warriors' salary cap flexibility and draft strategies, as management might seek to bring in new players who better fit Curry's vision for the team. Beyond immediate roster adjustments, the rumors have led to conversations about the long-term culture of the Warriors franchise. Known for their strong emphasis on collaboration and team chemistry, the Warriors now face a potential test of how they balance individual superstar preferences against collective goals. The delicate nature of maintaining harmony while competing at an elite level is a challenge that many championship teams have confronted. Should these rumors be true, the Warriors will need to carefully navigate the tension to avoid fracturing what has been a successful blueprint for years. Fans are already speculating about the identity of possible trade targets or free agents who could enter the mix if Waters departs. Moreover, there is speculation about how this situation might influence the coaching staff's approach to managing personalities and maintaining discipline in the locker room. If Curry's stance is firm, it could embolden other players to express similar preferences, potentially complicating team dynamics further. Alternatively, the organization might decide to assert stronger authority to ensure all players align with the team's objectives. The whispers surrounding this rumored conflict have certainly added an intriguing subplot to the Warriors' off-season narrative, captivating the attention of NBA followers and making the upcoming months a period of high anticipation and uncertainty. Whether this saga culminates in a resolution or escalates into a public controversy remains to be seen, but its impact on the Warriors' identity and strategy cannot be underestimated. In the midst of this swirling rumor, basketball pundits and fans are actively debating the credibility and possible motivations behind Stephen Curry's alleged refusal to play with Lindy Waters III. Some suggest that the story may be exaggerated or taken out of context, potentially fueled by media sensationalism or internal sources seeking to create drama. Others argue that such rumors often stem from real issues that teams initially try to keep under wraps, only for tensions to eventually spill into public awareness. The narrative also raises questions about how personal relationships and professional disagreements intersect in the high-pressure environment of professional basketball. Considering Curry's established reputation as a team-first player and a leader who values harmony, skeptics find it hard to believe that he would outright reject a teammate without attempting resolution first. Meanwhile, supporters of the rumor point to the highly competitive nature of Curry's mindset and his pursuit of championship success as reasons he might take a firm stance on team composition. Some insiders speculate that if Curry truly holds this position, it could be a strategic move to influence management decisions and shape the roster around his vision. Meanwhile, others point out that Waters, as a younger player, might be struggling to find his role within a star-studded lineup, contributing to misunderstandings or frustration. The debate has also touched on the potential consequences for team morale and the Warriors' public image, with some warning that unchecked rumors could harm the franchise's reputation. Despite the swirling chatter, both players have remained publicly silent, further fueling speculation and encouraging fans to form their own opinions. Social media platforms are abuzz with discussion, memes, and theories, reflecting the intense interest in this unfolding situation. As the story develops, basketball analysts will continue to weigh the available information against the possibility of miscommunication or media exaggeration. Ultimately, the truth behind the rumors may only become clear when official statements or concrete actions emerge. But for now, the buzz surrounding Curry and Waters adds a compelling layer of intrigue to the Warriors offseason. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.